Hi guys, hope you're well. Welcome to my channel. My name is Immaculate. In case you're new here, kindly consider to subscribe, give a thumbs up and a comment below. Like also and share. For those who've already subscribed, thank you so much for the support that you continue to grant me. Guys, because of you, I'm energized, to do this more and more. It's been a while, and so today we're really going to talk about a very interesting topic. It's something that I've gone through, something that I'm going to share through experience. And so, guys, I know that almost all of us have experienced or have had a loss, and so today we're going to talk about grief, so keep tuned. A while ago, from my previous videos, guys, I've shared about my story. I told you, or we gave you a story with my sister on how we met after 18 good years without knowing each other, and also we told you that we were not brought up together because of one reason being my mom disagreed with my father and she got she remarried again, and so in that result we got to have a brother. So me and my brother grew up on a different setup for some time, and then I was separated with him after losing our mother, and things were not really working well with my stepmother, and so I was taken to my grandma from my maternal side. So guys, being with grandma, I think I was taken to grandma when I was about to class 2, and she took me through to class 8 through to form 4. Yeah, and I really appreciate her, and may she continue to rest in peace. Guys, I lost her, but I'd already done my was done with my studies. I was doing my undergraduate, and yeah, so before I graduated, she passed on, and may she continue to rest in peace. So guys, with that experience, I think I have really experienced some deep feelings, and I felt like it's good if we talked about it, because I feel that Africans, we really fear to talk about things that eat us up. We assume, and it is very good to understand, because grief is a process, and is a deep emotion, or a deep response to sadness or to any loss. So it is really a process, and different people encounter grief differently. The way I approach, or the way I encounter grief is very different from somebody else. Maybe the way my sister responded to the loss of our mother could be different from me, because I had closer, I saw mom being buried, but her, she didn't have that chance, you see. So I am really concerned, how did she manage, how did she learn about it, and how did she feel, how was she able to to go through that and come to acceptance. So guys, it is very normal for you to be in grief. Yeah, it is very normal, and sometimes people misunderstand grief. Grief can be when we talk about grief, actually people relate it with losing a loved one or relate it with death. But grief is not necessarily about death. Grief can be loss of a relationship, can be loss of a job, can be divorce. You divorce with your partner. It can really damage your mind. It can really damage your brain. You can go into grief actually, because it comes with the stages of grief are first it is denial, then then another stage is anger, then bargaining, then depression, and then acceptance. So guys, different stages, people respond to different stages. It is not really, yes, it is a stage, but someone can start with acceptance, and at the end of can start with depression and go to acceptance without experiencing the denial or anger or bargaining. Others can start with anger, then you come to when you're in anger, you're still in denial, and then you don't enter into depression, you go direct to accepting. So different people experience differently, and it is very normal, but it is very good to understand that for sure you're in grief, and you need time to deal with it. So because I've already said that grief is a process, it really takes time, and I wanted us to talk about how you can deal with it in a healthy way, so that you're able to to come out of it. So as we have talked about the 5 stages, I will give you a video much later because it is a wide topic. And guys, comment down below, let me know, was it impactful? Because I know that we are in tough times. We are experiencing the pandemic. People are losing jobs. People are being laid off. You're being declared redundant, and others are on working without pay. Others are forced to go into mandatory leave without pay. It can really distort you, and sometimes you may even think it is your mistake. Grief is not about whatever the loss that you've encountered or encountering is really not your mistake. Stop blaming yourself. First and foremost, start by accepting. Start by not accepting, but start by acknowledging that it actually has happened. And so when you accept, not accepting, but when you acknowledge that it has already happened and that you are in grief, then you're on a good process of getting out of it. And yeah, like I've told you, I've lost grandmother who was my second mom, because I didn't really catch up with mom that much. I didn't bond with her because we lost her when we were very young. I think it's 26 plus years ago, and I was only 3 years. I didn't know much about death. So when I came to realize what is really death is, it was so devastating, guys. I could not even imagine. It really affected my teenage, time. It really affected me. And guys, I'm here today to give a story that you can really get out of grief and make your life a better one. Another thing is, when you acknowledge that you've already gone, you've already lost, then you are able to move very fast and sort yourself out. And so I want to give us solutions to grief. Okay, like it is not really viable, but it is something that can assist you. Like from my side, I lost grandma. We had lost our mom. I lost, like I've given you the story, I have 2 dads, my foster father and my biological father. I'm giving you a story about my dads. soon. I don't know when, but it is coming really soon. I have to consider some things. I have to involve my family so that, you know, it doesn't bring up, you know, some frictions and all that. But it is my story, and I think it is good to speak about it so I'm able to help someone out there, because I know that we are many out there and we are experiencing these things. I'm not the first one, neither am I going to be the last one. But I want to use this platform to encourage someone, to lift up someone's spirit, because I know there's someone who is out there and is going through these things and is really depressed, is into many, you know, unhealthy conditions. People are using drugs. People are now into drugs because they've not gotten somebody to talk to them, or they feel like they are all alone. You're not alone, guys. Whatever you're going through, if you're there and you're going through, you know, grief, just know that it is normal. It is a natural kind of a feeling, and because it is a process, you will get out of it soon. We've been there, many people are being there and they are getting out of it. Like, guys, I told you that it is not related with grief is not necessarily about death. So I once lost a job. I was working with Barclays Bank as a marketer. Actually, from that job is when I got the motivation to apply and actually got the chance to do my undergraduate at Egerton University. So I was doing my part-time classes and also full-time employment. So I used to go to work during the day and go to class in the evening. So after some time, because it was a marketing job, I think I managed to, you know, run them concurrently during my first semester. But come second semester, I could not perform, and guys, I was terminated. I remember when I received that termination letter. Okay, before you're terminated, you get warnings, and you hope that actually you're improving or you're working towards it. And I remember I really did much to ensure that I'm maintaining this job, because this job was the hope for me to finish my undergraduate. So this job was my motivation for my studies. So guys, when I received that termination letter, it was kind of a double tragedy unto me, because I was paying for my own rent, I was educating myself, I was actually very independent. And when it happened, guys, believe you me, I went into grieving. I was in anger, I was in deep emotions, I was in denial. I put blames on people. But when I I went into depression, and I thank God that, sometimes the things that we go through, that actually it is between us and God to sort ourselves out and get out and emerge out stronger. So I thank God that I managed to get, I was in, my faith. Let me say, I had this good relationship with God, and it really helped me. And guys, I managed to do my undergraduate with total faith, purely faith. Yeah, because I took a very short period of, grieving, and and I accepted it. I got out of depression and accepted it, and went to church, talked to my pastor, Mam Kadi, JCC Nakuru. She was very supportive, prayer, and talking to me, encouraging me, and I managed, guys, to do. I walked from office. I could apply for CDF. I could apply for CDF and got that bursary without even knowing anybody. I could apply for help, and I get full sponsorship, guys. So when you accept the situation that you are in, you are able to work yourself out of that situation. First and foremost, you need to acknowledge. Second, you need to keep really good company. Surround yourself with people that you know, you that respond to you, that you are comfortable being with. And also do things that you are yourself you are happy doing. Like me, I used to do swimming a lot. I had a friend, Lina, you know yourself there, I know you will see this. We used to go for swimming during the weekend so that I'm not idle, you know. So when I swim, I feel good, guys. I can enter a swimming pool and I get lost in there. So yeah, I learned how to swim and made it a hobby. Guys, you can do what you love doing as a hobby so that it helps you to, you know, to heal or to get out of that grieving. Also, take good care of yourself, because when you're grieving, you can really, you know, it affects your mind. You can, some people lock themselves in because when they are depressed, they don't really want to talk. You feel your energy levels are lower. You don't want to, you know, you don't want to associate yourself with people. You withdraw many things that you used to do together with your friends. So it is really good to take good care of yourself. If it is gymming, do it. Do a walk, do a run, anything that can make yourself, you know, active, so that you don't get into, many people go to gain weight, others lose weight. So it is very important to take really care of yourself, because others even lose appetite when they're grieving. And grieving can take, there is no limit time of grieving. Guys, you can grieve 3 months, you can grieve for a whole year, yeah, and it is very normal. But ensure that you are doing the correct thing, ensure that you are on put, so that you may get out of it as soon as you can, so that you can move forward. I learned somewhere, I read somewhere, and they were saying that when you change your mind, you are able to change the world. Yeah, so if you change the perspective on how you think about yourself, stop blaming yourself for the situation or the condition that you're going through, you are able to change the world. You're able to mentor others like I'm doing today. I know there's someone who's lost someone, the loved ones during this pandemic. They didn't even have got to see each other. I know that there's someone who left to go for work and never came back, got accident, and yeah, you lost them, and you're blaming yourself. Maybe there's a mother somewhere who sent their kids to the supermarket or to the shop, closing the road, they got accident, and you're blaming yourself. If you could have not sent that child to the shop, maybe you could be with them now. That it is not your mistake. It was meant to happen, and these are the things that we are told, that it was God's plan, blah blah blah. Those are things that we are not ready to hear the moment that we are going through grief, but they are reality. It is true. It is not your mistake. It has happened. Accept and move on, so that you may help your others, those were in the situation that you've been in or you are in right now. And also talk it out to your friend. Share. Me, I used to talk to a friend. I could tell your friends or even a relative what you're feeling about it, what you're feeling about losing your job, what you're feeling about losing that opportunity, what you're feeling about losing that business. Because even that business, maybe you've invested for your business for more than 5 years or just 1 year, and it just got fire and everything got burned, and you're there, you're grieving. I want to tell you, it is very normal to feel how you are feeling. Don't blame yourself. Accept and, forge forward. So guys, till next time, is our topic. We're going to talk more, but those are the few things that I could really share, things that have really helped me to, to be strong and to move forward. I will tell you sometimes back how I lost a business and how I was able to get out of it, how I've lost great people, very important people in my life. I've lost a very big investment, and I'm here today to give you a story. And guys, you will be hearing more of entrepreneur episodes because I've been there for some time. Kindly comment down below. Let me know what we would love to hear from you. Bye bye.